If you've ever cleaned your engine thinking you were helping it last longer, you might have just done the exact opposite. What looks like routine maintenance can quietly destroy sensors, short electronics, and even kill your engine in seconds. Today, we're exposing the 6 engine parts you should never, ever clean. Not with water, not with degreaser, not with anything, because one wrong wipe could cost you thousands. And the last item on this list, it's the one people spray first. Oxygen sensors, the hidden casualty. Your car's oxygen sensors are the silent guardians of your engine's air-fuel balance. But they're also some of the easiest components to destroy during a cleaning. Most people think O2 sensors are tucked safely in the exhaust, far from danger. The truth is, their wiring and connectors often run right through the upper engine bay, right where people love to spray degreaser or pressure wash. Those connectors aren't sealed like you think. Even a light mist of cleaner or water can seep in, corroding the delicate voltage signal that tells your engine computer how rich or lean your fuel mixture is. Once contaminated, the readings go haywire. The ECU dumps too much fuel, your check engine light turns on, and your catalytic converter starts overheating from the unburned gas. According to Denso, one of the world's largest sensor manufacturers, more than 60% of oxygen sensor failures are caused by contamination, not age or wear. The worst part? You can't clean or repair them. Once the sensing element is fouled, replacement is the only fix. The safe way? Never spray anything near oxygen sensor connectors or harnesses. Inspect them visually, keep them dry, and use dielectric grease to seal out moisture. A few seconds of prevention beats a $400 replacement. The electronic throttle body, idle controls, hidden weak point. In older cars, cleaning the throttle body was simple. Just open the flap and spray. But in modern engines with electronic throttle control, that same habit can destroy one of the most sensitive systems under your hood. These throttle bodies aren't cable-driven. They're powered by tiny motors and gears that the ECU uses to adjust airflow with surgical precision. If you force the throttle plate open by hand, spray harsh cleaners inside, or clean it while the ignition is on, you can jam carbon into the gears, damage the motor, or throw off the throttle position sensor. When that happens, your car may idle erratically, rev uncontrollably, or stall at stoplights. And no amount of cleaning will fix it. Automakers like General Motors and Toyota have issued service bulletins warning technicians not to manually clean electronic throttle bodies without using proper scan tools to recalibrate idle airflow afterward. The right way? Turn the ignition completely off. Spray a throttle body safe cleaner onto a microfiber cloth, gently wipe around the plate, and never wedge it open with tools. If your throttle feels sticky, let a professional handle it. A dirty throttle won't kill your car, but a damaged one can leave you stranded. The alternator, the most expensive part, people ruin. It's one of the most common and costly mistakes car owners make, spraying water or degreaser directly onto the alternator. At first glance, it looks sealed and durable, built to handle the engine bay's heat and grime. But inside that metal housing are open copper windings, bearings, and diodes, all exposed to air for cooling. The moment moisture or cleaner seeps inside, corrosion begins. And that's the start of a slow, silent failure. Here's what usually happens. After cleaning, your engine bay looks spotless. A day or two later, your battery light flickers. Your radio resets. The headlights dim at idle. Those are all early signs that your alternator's internal voltage regulator, or bearings, are dying from chemical residue or trapped moisture. Once that corrosion starts, there's no reversing it. A 2022 Delphi Systems study found that nearly 40% of premature alternator failures come from exposure to cleaning agents and water. The correct way to clean around one? Always cover the alternator with plastic before washing the engine. If it's dusty, wipe it gently with a dry microfiber. No sprays, no pressure washers. Replacing an alternator can cost $600 to $800. Saving it? That costs nothing but a few seconds of caution. Coil packs and spark plug wells the hidden misfire trap. When it comes to washing an engine, this is where most DIYers go wrong, the ignition system. Modern engines have individual coil packs sitting right on top of each spark plug, often exposed across the top of the valve cover. It looks safe to spray around them, But even a small amount of moisture seeping into a spark plug, well, can cause instant chaos. Here's what happens. Water sits around the plug, creating a bridge between the metal head and the coil. When the engine fires, electricity takes the easy path. It arcs to the head instead of the plug. The result: misfires, rough idle, flashing check engine lights, and codes like P0300 to P0306. And if that moisture stays trapped, it corrodes the plug threads and coil contacts, turning a simple cleanup into a full ignition replacement. The safe way to handle it: never spray directly on or near the coils. If they're dusty, use a damp microfiber cloth, not a hose. After cleaning, always start the engine and let it idle for about 10 minutes to evaporate any hidden moisture. For extra protection, apply a small dab of dielectric grease inside each coil connector, a mechanic's trick that keeps water and corrosion out for good. The mass airflow sensor, the most fragile sensor in the bay. It's small, hidden, and easy to overlook. But the mass airflow sensor, or MAF, is one of the most critical components in your engine. Mounted between the air filter and the intake manifold, its job is to measure the exact amount of air entering the engine so the ECU can calculate the perfect fuel mixture. Inside, however, it's nothing more than a set of microscopic platinum wires thinner than a human hair. Those wires heat up to detect airflow changes, and that makes them incredibly fragile. Spraying water, brake cleaner, or compressed air near a MAF can snap those wires instantly or leave residue that throws off the readings. The result? Your car runs rich or lean, burns more fuel, stalls, or triggers the check engine light. According to Bosch Automotive Research, MAF contamination is among the top 3 causes of engine warning lights in cars under 10 years old. The correct way to care for it: never touch or blow on the sensor. If cleaning is absolutely necessary, remove it carefully and use only MAF-specific cleaner, nothing else. Let it air dry completely before reinstalling. Treat it like glass, because one careless spray can cost you hundreds. The diesel particulate filter and catalytic converter, the untouchables. Few parts are destroyed faster by DIY cleaning than your catalytic converter or diesel particulate filter DPF. These components sit in your exhaust system and use precious metal coatings or ceramic honeycombs to burn off pollutants. When they clog, many people think a pressure wash or chemical soak will fix it. But doing that is one of the fastest ways to ruin them permanently. Inside both parts are microscopic channels coated with rare metals like platinum and palladium. Spray degreaser, brake cleaner, or even water inside, and that coating dissolves or cracks under heat. Once the surface is damaged, the converter or DPF can't perform its chemical reactions. And your car will throw check engine codes for efficiency or emissions failures. Worse yet, soaking them can cause trapped water to flash into steam once the exhaust heats up, literally blowing the honeycomb apart. Automakers and the EPA explicitly warn against attempting to clean or modify catalytic converters, or DPFs. The only approved method is professional regeneration or replacement. If your car is losing power or showing emissions faults, let a shop diagnose it. Trying to fix these parts yourself could turn a simple clog into a $2,000 mistake, or even a federal fine. The engine bay: clean but not careless. Here's the part most people get wrong: the entire engine bay. A shiny, spotless bay looks great on camera, but cleaning it the wrong way can quietly ruin dozens of hidden components. Modern engines are packed with electronics: ECUs, sensors, relays, and connectors that were never designed to handle high-pressure water or harsh chemicals. When you spray degreaser or power wash the bay, that mist seeps into every crevice: fuse boxes, ignition coils, even the alternator. And corrosion begins long before you notice a problem. Then come the slow symptoms: flickering lights, random misfires, warning codes, or a car that struggles to start on humid days. That's electrical damage caused by trapped moisture. The safe way is simple: start only when the engine is completely cool. Cover the alternator, battery, and fuse box with plastic. Use a damp microfiber towel and spray the cleaner on the towel, not on the engine. Focus on large surfaces and plastic covers, not sensors or wiring. Finish by wiping everything dry or using compressed air to blow out water from corners. Remember, engines are built to run hot and dirty, not to survive a car wash. Clean smart and your engine will thank you for it.